Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, there wasn't too much good news for Canelo Alvarez and the Canelo Alvarez fans last weekend, but here's some good news. There was actually one person in the world that thought Canelo Alvarez won the fight, and it was this guy.
Canelo, I may be the only one. I thought you won the fight. I scored it for you.
You know, we need to accept it. We need to accept it no matter what. In the scorecard, we lost it.
Okay, so you sparred Crawford like 2 weeks ago, last week. How was it?
Oh, Crawford is very good. He's almost the best boxer in the world.
Okay, but I think Canelo knocks him out. What do you think?
For the weight.
Okay, so 147, 154.
Yeah.
But 160, 160.
Yeah.
Canelo's different level.
Crawford moves very well. He's not an easy fighter.
Is he better orthodox or southpaw?
Very good in all.
How hard does he hit? Or not so hard?
Oh, yeah.
Is that?
I did his punches. He works very good the body.
Yeah.
Bodies.
But Canelo has a great body. Canelo's.
He's a master. He's a fucking.
So wait, so you went there for one week?
Yeah, I went for 1 week.
You at UFC Center. You liked it?
Pretty good.
And now they're in Colorado. You didn't want to go?
You know, he's doing for the experience, but I'm getting ready for my fight.
Yeah, no, you're a star. You're not a sparring partner. Hey, Kanyas, he's a star. He's not a sparring partner. Crawford should be coming here to spar you. You didn't go spar Crawford. Did they pay good? Okay.
So fortunately for Canelo, there's actually more good news for him. And that is, there is no more pressure on Canelo Alvarez when it comes to winning, because he already suffered the most embarrassing loss of his career, losing to a man that jumped up 3 weight classes. I mean, if you think about it, guys, there have been so many excuses for Canelo Alvarez losing. It's gotten to the point to where Canelo has lost so many times, and he has lost so many different ways to so many different styles that Mexican fans and other Canelo fans, they have completely run out of excuses for Canelo. And I'll tell you what usually happens in Canelo Alvarez's case. Usually when a fighter loses all of the most important fights of their career, the most significant fights of their career, after that, they really have nothing to lose. And that's normally when we start to see them fight better competition all the time, because they have nothing to lose anymore. This is exactly what happened with Manny Pacquiao. After Manny Pacquiao lost the most important fight of his career, which was to Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, he was then willing to fight all of the best guys at welterweight. He had nothing to lose anymore. He also wanted to try to make up for his loss to Floyd Mayweather, which he never would have done, but he attempted to do it. And he ended up fighting against guys that he would have never fought before he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Fighters like Keith Thurman. And he was even supposed to fight against Errol Spence until Errol Spence pulled out due to an injury. Same thing happened with Roberto Duran. After Sugar Ray Leonard made Roberto Duran quit, Roberto, he was willing to do whatever it took to try to make people forget about the most humiliating, embarrassing loss of his career, which was to Sugar Ray Leonard. But once again, it wasn't embarrassing because he lost. It was embarrassing the way he lost. He quit. So he hit rock bottom after that. And he was willing to fight all of the big names. He was willing to take on all of the toughest challenges after he suffered that loss to Sugar Ray Leonard. When I say they had nothing to lose, of course you always have something to lose, but they had so much more to gain if the gamble would have paid off by taking on other tough challenges and winning some of those fights, if not all of them. Canelo is pretty much in the same situation that Manny Pacquiao was in, that Roberto Duran was in. A lot of fighters, they don't want their fans' last memory of them to be a memory of them being overrated. Nothing but a manufactured champion. And this is the reason, or one of the reasons, why I believe Canelo Alvarez's next 2 fights, when it comes to the contract that he has with Turki Al-Sheikh, because he still owes him 2 fights, I believe those next 2 fights are going to be very dangerous opponents, and I'm talking about the opponents that will most likely put a 4th and 5th loss on Canelo Alvarez's record. I believe the fight that Turki Al-Sheikh is going to push for the most, he's going to put a lot of pressure on Canelo to take this fight in May of next year. I believe it's going to be against Hamzah Sheeraz for obvious reasons. Sheeraz is Arabic, he's Muslim, and there is no fighter that Turki is more closer to than Hamzah Sheeraz. And there's nothing wrong with that. Turki and the rest of the Muslim world, they would go crazy if an Arabic Muslim fighter was to beat Canelo Alvarez. And I believe Hamzah would definitely beat Canelo Alvarez. I can't see Canelo beating him at all. With Hamzah's reach, his height, and the way he controls distance, he would be a nightmare for Canelo. As soon as Sheeraz knocked out Berlanga, Turki said it right away. He said Hamzah, he deserves a shot at Canelo Alvarez in 2026 after that win. And the fact that Turki knew that Canelo was already set to fight Terence Crawford, this means Turki wanted to make this Canelo-Sheeraz fight regardless if Canelo won or lost the Crawford fight. So expect Turki to put a lot of pressure on Canelo Alvarez to take this fight. I told you guys that there were a couple of reasons why we might see Canelo fight against better competition. One of the reasons is because, once again, Canelo may feel he has nothing to lose, or he may feel that he just, once again, doesn't want people to just remember, or that to be the last thing fans remember is him getting dominated by a guy who jumped up 3 weight classes, right? See, it's kind of hard to cherry pick after losing like that. You can't go back to fighting the Berlangas and the John Ryders. You got to fight someone real. And somebody like Hamzah Sheeraz would be a real opponent, or even the winner of Christian Mbili versus Lester Martinez. Their rematch. They're scheduled to fight again, and the winner of that fight is going to be in a really, really good position and possibly will be one of those fighters that Turki is going to pressure Canelo Alvarez to fight. So regardless if I'm wrong about Canelo wanting to fight against better competition or not, Turki, he's definitely going to be putting pressure on Canelo to take on tough opposition. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.